afternoon. No, it's not afternoon yet. It's still morning. 11:48. 11 is a portal. Well, it's 49 now. 4 is stability, your foundation structure. 4 legs on a table. 4 seasons, 4 corners of the earth. And it's 9. 11:49. 9 is connected to our consciousness. Ending a cycle. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, if you add them all up. 1 plus 5 is 6, the number of a man. So again, everything has a meaning, everything has a purpose. And this is what they're not teaching. Everything is connected because of the oneness. Everything is oneness. There is nothing that is not connected to the oneness of the all. And what I got this morning spiritually, what is the cause of our suffering, our inability to be in healthy relationship, is because we're not being taught we are energy, we are vibration, we are frequency that connects our spirit and soul to the electric magnetic field of the all. So as long as we're not going to learn anything else, they're going to keep you in the space of never knowing. And again, it's about raising your consciousness. It's about connecting back to love. The frequency of love is what is going to elevate us out of this matrix, this maze that's in our minds. We're believing this because it's being projected onto us. And if we would take the time to go and find information, do research, look for things, we can see something different. So again, I'm waking up to myself. I'm seeking my soul. I know I'm not the me too. So I'm not going to focus on the me too, because like the Bible says, what is it for a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Because the soul lives on. The soul is connected to the all, not this me too. Because as we all know, when someone dies, pass away, they're buried in a box under the ground. So what happened to your soul? What happened to the thing that keeps you alive? The light that was in you, the source that was in you, the frequency, the energy, the vibration, your essence. That is the thing that goes back to the all, your soul and your spirit. So since the beginning of time, there has always been God, goddess, masculine, feminine, boy, girl, man, woman, male, female, gentleman, lady, dudes, broads, poles, and holes. In other words, dicks and pussies. So why now the line is invisible? Where did this line come from to separate what has been in the beginning? Yin Yang energy is what makes us up individually. Everyone has yin and yang energy inside of them. On the black side, there's a white dot in it, and on the white side, there's a black dot in it, and it's half and half. So in other words, the yin means the dark or shadow side. The yang means the light or sun. Now another word for yin is the moon. Another word for yin is your conscience. Another word for yang is the sun. Another word for yang is the soul. Yin qualities are female energies. Softness, being passive, heaviness, coolness, feeling, and surrender. The yang energy are male energies. Hardness, being assertive, buoyancy, heat, thinking, and attack. You have a yang type in your birth chart. See, that's why they don't want us to know about astrology and numerology. And the anatomy. That's why they took it out of the school, and that's why they said that astrology and numerology in the Bible was bad. Again, I'm going to get off the subject, but again, how can somebody say that astrology and numerology and the moon and the stars is bad in the Bible? Why did they put it in the Bible if the Bible don't have nothing to do with that? If those two are not connected, what is the reason for putting it in there? And again, they tampered with it. You took it from its original state and you put it in another form. And the Bible clearly says don't add on or take off. So they did that in the beginning. So how can anybody know what is the truth about the Bible? What did they take off? What did they add on? So, yin has something to do with the energy in us, and the yang has something to do with the energy in us. But they made us believe it's just one or the other, a man or a woman, but now they want to burn that line. There ain't no man, there ain't no woman. You can be what you want to be. But again, it's all of anything to keep you from the truth. The truth is, we have both energies inside of us. In your birth chart, if you have more fire and air sign, this makes you yang type. And fire and air signs are Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. So if your birth chart, you got to go online, look up your birth chart. It's going to tell you what's in the chart. What sign is in what house, what it means in that house. This is our life path. The birth chart is our life path that's connected to the universe and the below. And if you have more yin type in your birth chart, of earth and water, which is the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, you are a yin type. Again, the yin is more of dark shadow, consciousness, the moon, feelings. Yang is more of the light and the sun. They don't want us to understand the energy inside of us. This is why man is unbalanced, because he's not accepting the feminine aspect of himself. And when you find a woman who is very manly, strong, assertive, it's not because she is trying to be controlling or bossy. It's because she has more of the yang in her chart. And the yang in your chart makes you dominant. I mean, the yang in the chart is Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. And the yang is the light and the sun. So these people operating in a strong essence of masculine because of what's in their birth chart. And they may have had to come back to experience asserting themselves. Everything is about why we're here. What was the reason for us to all come here with a spirit and a soul? It wasn't to buy, sell, and trade because we can't keep none of the stuff. It was for us to learn something about the aspect of that planet in human form. To experience being an Aries in the universe, you needed a meat suit. Aries is the first on the birth chart. It is the innocent child. This is why they put us in school for 12 years. They're supposed to be teaching us how to be the innocent child. Then, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th. But all of that is connected to astrology. Your first house is who you are, a sense of self. But they're not teaching this. Men don't know how to accept the feminine aspect, which means they are too masculine and there is no balance. So we never are balanced within ourselves. We cannot attract the right things in our lives. This is why they're teaching the connive and connive and steal and lust and greed. Because we're not balanced within ourselves, and we are here to experience life, but in a healthy way, in an honest way, in a true way. So if you seek yourself, yourself, within yourself, whatever is meant to come into your life will come into your life vibrationally. Not by force, not by lying, not by stealing, not by me, not by not being compassionate and sympathetic towards someone else to gain something that you cannot keep. Because, oh, that's something. I thought that was all. So we got to understand what is happening here. They're not going to teach this here. Because if they teach this, then they won't have power over you. So again, people who woke telling y'all there's more to life than buy, sell, and trade, food, fucking fight. There's more to life than letting somebody give you something that doesn't line up with you. We're supposed to go into meditation. We're supposed to be in the sun. We're supposed to use the hand signs that they're using. Everything that they're using it for the dark aspect of the yin-yang energy. Nothing about what they're using is evil and wicked, but they're using it to pull the darkness. So in other words, they're pulling on your energy so they can take your power without you knowing where your power lies. When they do these hand signs, if y'all ever notice those presidents, when they do this, sometimes I do it when I'm doing a video. When they hold their hand like this, everything is about their Trinity. The Trinity is the vagina. Man, woman, you gotta go in the hole. They don't want y'all to know everything is about the female and the masculine energy. The yin and the yang. Those symbols that they're making in the third eye, all of that, that's the number of a 6, but you are a man, the number of a 6. But they're using it in a dark way when they should be using it to show people how to balance their energy out. So everybody looking to Cardi B and Beyonce and Kim Kardashian and all these people as an idol, putting energy into them, idolizing them as if they're not worthy. So that's what I mean when I say they're stealing your energy. Why do people gotta idolize Beyonce, Cardi B, Kim Kardashian? Where did that come from that somebody's making them believe they must worship these people? What is it Cardi B do? She cuss and she fuss. She has a broken up language, like she low vibration, uneducated. What do Beyonce do? She don't even talk. She talk with her body. See, she pulling on the solar plexus. The yang is connected to the light of the sun. If you notice, she done things with that crown around her head. She's pulling on the yang energy. Cardi B and them are doing rituals. They're pulling on us energetically if you're watching that. I don't watch them. I'm trying to help people understand what is the reason for their life force energy inside of them. It is for you to experience heaven on earth. And you will not experience heaven on earth if you put your energy into somebody else and not into yourself. You're not seeking yourself to have more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding so that you can meet nice people and have nice experience. But we're so caught up with holding on to everything, and we're not understanding what wickedness is doing. They are taking the line away. There will be no line to understand God, goddesses, male, female, boy, girl, man, woman. We won't have a line anymore. So if there's no line anymore, eventually if people can identify with being what the hell they want, they don't know what the definition of a woman is anymore, after a while then they're going to say, who's your God? Because you cannot put the light in the moon together. There's two different things. There's a love, there is a hate. There's a God and there's a devil. There's dark and there's light. So if they keep telling us that we can identify with whatever we want to, when there is both, then we are going to soon be asked to choose one of the energies. And then that will completely put us in an unbalanced situation where the universe only picks up that one thing. And we gotta understand, nobody doing anything to us. doing things, giving. There is no God that's coming. It's the God in you. It's the love in you that makes you do something. You go buy a car, it's the God in the person. Whether they're going to hoodwink you or they're going to treat you right. That's how you get the car. Because of people vibration, because of people essence. If you have I'm just using things off the top of my head. If you have a benefit dinner, it is the God in the people determines how much you're going to make. See? That's what it is based on. The God in us, the compassion in us, the sympathy. No, God is not coming to give us nothing. Everything that we have, we are working for it. We're earning it with our life force energy. So they keep you disconnected from what truly is happening. The energy inside of us makes us male and female. If I don't never have a man in my life, then who gonna protect me? I have to use the male energy in me to protect me if I need to. And if there is nobody in my life, I have to nurture my own self with my feminine energy. Speak life into me. See, we keep waiting for somebody. We program that it has to be somebody. And it takes it away from us ever knowing ourselves, that we're capable of nurturing ourselves and we're capable of defending ourselves. But if the program is look out there and Jesus is coming, it takes away from us doing it, trying. So again, what are they teaching us? They're not teaching us to be self-sufficient, independent, self-aware, to understand the energy inside of us. Some of us are too strong. I know. I had to work on my energy. That was a part of my life lesson. Saturn in your birth chart tells you where your biggest life lesson is. My Saturn was in Pisces. Pisces is the water sign. The fish going this way and the fish going that way. So I was always crossed up with my emotion. High gear, low gear. Obsessive cry, cussing you out low as a dog. I had to find the middle ground. And that's what I did. So I'm coming back to show people that we have to stop believing in everybody outside of ourselves before we believe in ourselves. Because once you believe in yourself, you don't know what to believe outside of yourself. Nobody is teaching us to trust ourselves. And that's where the God and that's where the energy is at within us. Our essence will tell us what is good for us, who is good for us, where it is good for us, why it is good for us, when it is good for us. The intuition will speak that to us. But they don't want us to do that, because if we ever understand our intuition, if we ever understand the yin-yang energy inside of us, the world will come back into its harmony. Man keep on wanting woman to give him something that he already have. Woman keep wanting man to give her something she already has. We're supposed to be coming together to use those energies in harmony for somebody else. But because we don't understand the energy inside of us, we fighting each other to be in one space. So we can't help nobody. So again, it is imperative that we start with the man in the mirror. It's imperative that you know who you are and how you are. It is not about buy, sell, trade. It is about the energy, the connection to the all. What is the purpose of your life force energy? What is the purpose of that? Because without that, your avatar will not function. So y'all got to understand, what is the thing that's inside of you? The light, the energy, the source. Y'all keep giving all of it away and not understanding that we're not here to accumulate anything, because everything is going to perish, even the avatar. We're here to elevate the soul, the conscious awareness, the frequency of God, love. That's what we're here to do. Why is not preaching? We're talking about God when we go into church. But God created man and woman. It's the story. So what did God create man and woman for? If the story is God created Adam from the dust, and Adam wanted a helpmate and God give it to him. Why did God create Adam? And why did God give Adam a helpmate? Because he asked for it. What was they going to do together? What is the purpose of God creating Adam and creating Eve? If the story, what is the purpose of that? See, the pastors not talking, y'all, but they're not saying nothing. What was the purpose of God creating Adam and Eve? What did God want Adam and Eve to do? That's why we're in this pickle. Because they're not teaching what is the reason for the man and the woman to be together. What can a man and a woman, and again, not just man, physical, the yin and the yang. The yin and the yang. So it was obvious Adam wasn't feeling whole by himself to ask for somebody. So he needed the other aspect of himself, but he needed it on the outside to see it. He needed it on the outside to feel it on the inside, because as without, so within. It was missing within him. So he needed to see it to know that it was there, mirror to him. Y'all gotta understand what these people are doing. These people who are here, they don't have a conscience like we have a conscience with the pineal gland and the Christ conscience. So they must keep us in a low vibration, a essence that is low, food for fight, buy, sell, trade. They don't want us to come up with this here, like this here, and understand that everything is energy. And if we change our energy, if we find the right balance for our energy, they will leave out of our conscious awareness. We won't be controlled by fear. So if you do the thing that you fear, a lot of men fear being vulnerable. That's why they can't be in a happy relationship. They can't be in nothing healthy, because they're never willing to be vulnerable. That's their feminine side. Because society have dictated a man not supposed to cry. A man wear the pants. A man is the head. A man will go to work, and if he don't go, he don't eat. You see, they put so much pressure on the man. So the man stay in his root chakra, which is the structure, the foundation. You see, instead of trying to build his foundation based on what society have projected onto him. But if he would understand, part of his foundation is his feminine side, his feminine energy. He must utilize that in order to excel, in order to grow, in order to evolve, in order to expand. Because if he don't understand his feminine energy, he will never understand our feminine. He will never be able to connect with that, because he's not connecting with his own feminine energy. So he don't have compassion for it. Men don't have compassion. Well, I'm not going to say all men don't have compassion. But again, it's being taught not to have the compassion. And that's a part of themselves that they're not having compassion for. Men just believe that they must get the bag. Get the bag and go away. So if it's just about the bag, then why do men want a woman in their life? It's a natural instinct. That's their feminine energy that they want. It's not so much it's a woman that they want, but they need that thing to balance them out energetically, spiritually. It needs to be in a space. You understand? Because that's the balance. It's like a magnet. When those two come together, I don't know where that magnet at. It was on this table, but I don't know where it's at. Let's see. She put it at, it was all two magnets that I had, because I bought those magnets. I had watched a video when it was showing people who have mental problems, they be calling them crazy. It's because they have so much energy going on and it's unbalanced. And you could take a magnet and put one up here and put one down there, and energy will line up what's out of balance in you, because you got a magnet at the bottom and a magnet at the top. I used to put them here. You see, if people got too much mental energy flowing around, I used to take those two magnets, put one on this side and one on that side, which I didn't have a lot of mental energies, but I was thinking anything that's unbalanced in me, shit, I'm willing to try. Because again, we keep looking out there for the world to fix it, but if we don't try and do nothing for ourselves, then it'll never get done. Because there's so many ways, there's so many things. Go do a birth chart, online, free birth chart. And it's going to pull up where the sun was. My sun is in the 10th house. Where the moon was, my moon is in the 8th house. Where Mars was, my Mars is in the 10th house. Mercury in the 10th house. Libra is in my 3rd house. Neptune is in my 4th house. Sagittarius is in my 5th house. Capricorn is in my 6th house. Aquarius is in my 7th house. I have a lot of stallions in my 8th house. And when you have a stallion in a house, which means you have a lot of planets in that house, that's a big, strong energy of a life lesson. And I have a lot in 8. I think it's 3 planets in 8, and I don't know if it's 4 or 5 in the 10th house. So that's a significant area that plays a role in my life, that it must play out in this lifetime. You see, so I'm trying to line up with my life path. And your life path is your birth chart. But they don't want y'all to know your life path, because that's what their social security number is. They're looking at the stars. You understand? My essence is a 4. I had to balance that essence. I was out of balance. So they are very much aware of what is going on with the universe and below, as within and so without. But they're never going to teach it, and they're never going to talk about it. And if there's nothing new under the sun and God made everything good, then how did it become bad? It became bad when they made you believe that it was bad, because that is dark and light. So if they make us believe it's dark, we'll never go to it waiting on Jesus. You see? Well, why not go and get into astrology while y'all waiting on Jesus and see if you come up with something else till Jesus get here? You see, they don't want us to think like that. They just want us to conform and comply and continue to have the spirit of fear. What could happen? That's how Daphne was. What could happen if I go digging in astrology and numerology? I mean, if it happened, it happens. But I'm the kind, I want to know. I'm going to see what's going to happen. I want to know why you hiding this from me, because you never explained to me what happened, when who knew where to go and how to go get it. How did he know it was gettable? What did he go get it and realize it was bad? So that means I'm going to go get it and realize it's bad. Because, of course, if we go messing with something and it's uncomfortable and it's bad, we're going to leave it alone, right? We're not going to mess with it again. But you're supposed to try. Nothing beats a try. Closed mouth do not get fed. So again, they're telling us not to expand, not to evolve, not to grow, because it's bad. How do they know it will affect everybody if they mess with it? If that was the case, then they shouldn't have never mentioned it. When they found out it was bad, then nobody would have never known it was there. Duh, that's me. So again, your birth chart will tell you a lot. Personality number, life path number, expression number, birth date number, soul urge number, destiny number. My destiny number is a 4. My soul urge is a 4. My birth date is a 4. Expression is a 3. Life path is a 4. Personality is a 9. So again, these people don't want y'all to know nothing about yourself, because if you know about yourself, then they can't fool you anymore. They can't trick you anymore. You can't understand your yin and your yang. And that's how you're never going to find the right person that you're supposed to be having in your life. Y'all going to stay in the toxicity and the unbalance, using people to get the things of this world and not getting the person that's going to evolve your soul and experience true love. You see, when we know our energy, then we can attract the right person in our lives, and we can experience true love. They don't want us to experience true love. They don't want to have love on earth. They don't want peace. They don't want harmony. These aliens, these draconian entities that's here that don't belong here. We got to understand what we have allowed them to do. All we got to do is raise our conscience. And to raise your conscience is to seek more knowledge. Become aware of what is going on in a daily thing. And that's why they got to distract y'all. That's why they give y'all television and the platforms to keep y'all away from becoming aware, getting more education. They say they're hiding everything from us in the book, but we refuse to pick up a book. But we pick up the gadgets. So it's on us what we want to do. They're trying to take the line away. And if you take the line away out of the yin and the yang, all you got is black and white all mixed up. See, everybody gonna stay mixed up energetically. Everybody gonna stay unbalanced energetically. Everything is vibration, frequency, energy. We are spirits and soul, not the Mitsu. And until they start teaching that, everybody gonna stay spinning around on the hamster wheel. So that's what I wanted to come bring. That was on my spirit this morning. Take it if you need it, leave it if you don't. I'm gonna keep talking, trying to help one, reach one, and teach one. Buy, sell, trade is not it. Fucking fight is not it. Spirit and soul. Elevating, expanding the conscious awareness, because that's what God is, consciousness. And God is frequency. God is not a man that's come to save y'all. It's a frequency inside of it, what God represents. God died. Jesus was murdered. There's no coming back. If Jesus comes back, Jesus coming back in spirit. And you must connect to that spirit. You must be one with that spirit. Like we have sex with all these different people. You know what I'm saying? You become one with the spirit. So again, we must go back to the God spirit. The God is spirit. The loving spirit. The helpful spirit. You see, the supportive spirit. All of this is spiritual. So they're not going to teach y'all that. They want to keep y'all tangible. It's a spiritual thing. It's in your conscious mind and in your heart. I don't know y'all like what y'all got in your mind, what you got in your heart. I changed my mind and I changed my heart. Like y'all Bible said, be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. I renewed mine, so I'll come back to help one, reach one, and teach one, because I am my brother's keeper. I love y'all to the moon and back. Namaste.